Hey everybody, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Now today I finally get to harvest something. I planted this back in October. Today's the beginning of May, and it is time to harvest the elephant garlic. Now, I've never grown it, never harvested it, don't know anything about this other than it's supposed to be big. So we're gonna see together. Let's grow. Okay, now I'll be completely honest. I don't remember where I got the elephant garlic from. I don't think it was Baker Creek, and I honestly can't remember, but I remember reading about it and being like, you know what, we gotta try this. So here we go. This is the elephant garlic right here. Now just for comparison, you see how big those stalks are. And if we come right next door to here, this is just regular garlic that you get from like Home Depot or Lowe's. So you can see the difference in the stalks. These are about the size of a quarter, where these are much, much bigger. So how do you know when garlic is ready to be harvested? First thing you start to look for are the bottom 3 leaves at the base of the garlic stalk. When they start to brown and fall over and die, the garlic is usually just about done. Now with these, I left in the ground maybe too long, honestly. But I wanted to make sure that they were ready. Another way to tell when the garlic is ready is they start putting on these scapes right here. When these start to come up and the bottom leaves start to die, the garlic's ready to come out. Okay, so right off the bat, you never grab the garlic and just yank out of the ground. You can damage the bulbs. That also goes for onions. So there's a method to digging out the garlic the right way, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. If we come in here with these weeds out of the way, you can see these bottom leaves have died off. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Now to properly dig up a garlic clove is you dig down to the base of it. So you dig, ow, son of a, God damn. All right, so you dig down to where the clove is. Now that right there, y'all, is what you want to see in your soil. Worm activity. Put him over here. Now as I'm digging up this garlic clove right here, you can smell the garlic. It is so strong. All right, so we got the clove here. When you get down to the bottom of the clove, that's when you can slowly start to work it out. And slowly pull up the root. Now this one has a whole bunch of little smaller cloves on them. Little seed cloves, I guess. I've never seen this before. This is really cool. I'm totally going to replant these today. That's what you want to see when you pull up your garlic clove. All the roots come with it, and you did not damage the stalk. So that's a good start, y'all. It's about a golf ball size clove. Now this is smaller than what it should be from what I've read. So we're off to a really good start. That's a good sized clove, and it is very garlicky. Like you can smell that so strong. But I'm ready to get the rest of these up, so here we go. Man, look at the size of this already. And one thing I want to say real quick is you want to have a loose soil. As you notice, I'm just using my fingers. I don't need shovels to get into this soil or anything. I just need my fingers to get down in there and dig up the bulbs. But look at the size of this one already. This is so cool. Oh, I love it. I'm already at the roots. So again, once you get down in there, you just slowly start to pull it up and out. And there we go. Look at the size of this garlic clove, y'all. With all these little ones on there. But look how big that is. Good night. So cool. So this is a really good harvest. I'm very pleased. I thought the garlics would be a lot bigger, but again, these lasted through the winter, through all the freezes and the cold and all that. So I kind of expected them to be a little small, but we got one big one. That I'm very happy about. Now we're gonna go over to the porch and I'm gonna show you how to start the curing process. What you need to do in order to cure and prepare your garlic to be able to eat or give away, which is what I do with pretty much everything in this garden. I give away to friends and family. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the best part to me of gardening, is the harvest. Now, I know a lot of people love the process, the overall process, and I do too. I am absolutely addicted to the entire process of gardening, but we do all the preparation, you do all the work to get the soil right, to water, amend, check for pests. I mean, everything that goes into gardening for this right here. Okay, check this out. We got 10 garlic bulbs here, garlic plants. And let's start at the top. Up here at these scapes, where's it at? Right here. These scapes right here are actually edible. You can use them in stir fries or, you know, whatever you can come up with for that part of the plant. But this down here is what we're after, right? We're after the garlic bulbs. Now, we'll use this one as the example because that's the biggest one right there. I mean, look at how massive that thing is. I mean, with my hand beside it, it's easily half my hand. And then we've got some smaller ones, more normal size garlic cloves here. Okay, right off the bat, the first thing you do is you do not wash your garlic cloves. Don't, or onions if you are growing onions. When you pull these and you harvest them, you do not wash them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the soil dry and then I'm going to brush the soil off. I will not wash the garlic cloves. And the reason for that is you want them to start curing. You want them to start drying out. So adding water to them is not the right thing to do. And to be completely honest, you should have probably stopped watering these 3 to 4 days before you harvest. Now the next step in the curing process is really easy. So we'll start with the big one again, right here. What you need is a sharp pair of scissors or a sharp pair of shears out here in the garden. And we are going to take the roots off. Okay? Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, you just need to get the roots off. And then you're gonna go up to about the top. This is what I do. If y'all do it differently, please drop it down in the comments. I would love to hear the different ways that people cure their garlic, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna cut the scape off right here. Now look at all the water that's gonna pour out of that thing. Look at that. You see all that water? This is why curing your garlic the correct way is so important. You want all the water to start coming out of the garlic. So taking the roots off keeps the garlic cloves from sucking in the atmospheric water. I know that sounds crazy, but it happens. And you want these to start drying up. And what that's gonna do by cutting it is it's gonna start pulling the moisture out of the bulb, out of the clove, up into these, and then drying them out. Once that's all done, you've cut the tops off, you've cut the roots off, a cool, dark place for 2 to 3 weeks. However you want to do it, whether you want to hang them, lay them on the floor, lay them on a drying rack, however you want to do them, is totally up to you. 2 to 3 weeks, a cool, dark place. That's what you want to do. We got the first harvest of garlic for 2023 done, out of the way, and back in the house curing. I hope everyone learned something from this video. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would appreciate it. I would love to have everyone join us on this journey of gardening here on Down Home Backyard Gardening. Everyone take care, God bless, continue to shine bright and harvest hard. I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye. So how do you know when, you know what y'all, I'm sorry, look at these roses. Oh my goodness, look at that. Love it. Sorry, got squirrel.